The Epilepsy Foundation of Long Island originated in 1953 when parents joined together to help children with epilepsy lead productive lives. The agency has grown dramatically and welcomes individuals with epilepsy, seizure disorders, and physical, intellectual, and emotional challenges. Tom Hopkins is the CEO of EPIC and took time to discuss the agency's plans for growth in 2014.
My name is Tom Hopkins. I'm the president and CEO of EPIC Long Island. These are challenging times for any not-for-profit agency. I had either the good or bad fortune to start working here in 2008, right around the time that things got a lot more challenging very quickly. With the problems with the economy at that time, the reduction in government funding for not-for-profit agencies, the reductions in donor support, there were just a lot of things that I had to look at, staff here had to look at, and everybody at every not-for-profit agency had to take a look at that they really didn't have to in prior years. We've been able to very, I think, creatively adjust to some of those challenges. We have a system here with our senior leadership that has been very productive, very much of a team process, a team problem-solving process, and through that we've been able to adjust to these more challenging times. In response to the reduction in government funding, we've been able to, even though we're a lean organization, we were able to cut back here and there and, run our business a little bit more efficiently and intelligently and save some money there. We're also able to enhance our fundraising capabilities. We brought in a development consultant who worked with us to really help us to tap into our supporters, our families, the people who use our services. We had never relied that much in the past on the people that we served to look for financial support from. In fact, it was last summer, I went around to all of our group homes along with our development director and the COO here and a couple of family members to talk to families about partnering and increasing their support for us. And one of the family members said, I give to all kinds of organizations like yours. I never gave to you because I never knew you needed money. And I said, well, I need money now, so please help. As we go on into the future, we'll continue in these efforts to try to be as creative as possible in solving problems and trying to come up with business solutions that make sense for us so we can continue to serve the population that has come to depend on us. There's no reason to believe that these challenging times are going to end in the future anytime soon. We'll continue with what we're doing now. We'll continue to develop our donor base here to support the programs that we run. One of the things we've done is we've gone back in our database, going back 5, 10, 15 years, to look at supporters we've had in the past that we've lost touch with, to try and bring them back in so they can support our programs again. The other thing we've been doing is reaching out to new people. We have 15 going on 17 group homes, and in every house there's a number of people living there, and they have families who have sometimes supported us and sometimes not. We're reaching out to those people to partner. When I say partner, I'm not just talking about fundraising. I'm talking about politically partnering too. Recently, just yesterday, the governor announced his budget, and in that budget is ultimately a 4% increase to the cost of living for the salaries of direct care staff. We went out to our families and told them, look, write to your senator, write to your assembly person, email, call, do whatever, but this is what you need to say. You need to say that the direct care staff that work in my family members' group home need to get paid a decent living wage. And it was successful. So today I'm writing an email to all those families to thank them for their support and to praise them for the success that they had. So we're continuing to expand our support base and reaching out to old people. At the same time, we are looking to diversify ourselves as much as possible. The Epilepsy Foundation of Long Island, which was our original name, started up about 60 years ago, primarily to provide services to children with epilepsy, children who were stigmatized at school, children who weren't getting good services, parents who needed emotional support because of the illness their child had. As the years went on, we expanded. So by 1980, we were providing services to people with developmental disabilities, group homes, day programs, in-home services, service coordination. About 4 or 5 years ago, we opened a mental health clinic so that we could provide services to people with mental health problems. And at this point, I'd just like to say that all those conditions, epilepsy, developmental disabilities, mental health, there's a certain amount of overlap between each of them. So that in serving people with developmental disabilities or people with mental health, we're also serving some people with epilepsy. We have 135 people in our group homes. Everyone is developmentally disabled, but 75% of them also have epilepsy. So that's what our mission is like. Right now, we're in the closing stages of achieving a strategic alliance with another agency, the South Shore Child Guidance Center. And what that'll do for us is make us stronger and more diverse, because they have a clinic license to provide mental health counseling services to children and families, something we don't have. So together, the two agencies will be able to offer a variety of services to a greater number of people. Diversity is good. A variety of services is good. Size is also good. The larger your agency is, the more stable you can be, the better able you are to provide a leadership structure, a business office structure with some sophistication, so that you have a stability to your agency, so that you're able to assure the people who support you that we're going to be around for many, many years to come. To my sister and brother agencies, I think I'd just like to say this, and I think that they would probably want to say it to me, and that's that we're all in this together. And one of the things we need to do going forward is to look for any opportunity to partner. As financial support from government goes down, as demands on our services go up, as regulations increase, we need to combine in different areas in order to operate more efficiently. That might mean, combining to provide human resource services, combining business office function, training function, things like that. We need to work together. I think to a certain extent we're competitors, but I think if we all want to survive, we have to put some of that competition aside and learn how to be partners. To my consumers and their families, I would like to say this. Thank you very much for partnering with us. One of our mottos around here, as EPIC Long Island, the acronym stands for Extraordinary People in Care. And there are two categories of people in care. They're the people that we care for, those family members and those consumers, and then they're us, the people that do the caring. I'd like to thank the people we take care of for your support and your partnership. Without them, without working closely with them, we would not be successful. And without being successful, we couldn't serve their family members. We have so many plans for 2014 that I can't wait for it to be 2015. As I said earlier, we are in the process of achieving a strategic merger with another agency, South Shore Child Guidance Center. That should be effected over the next couple months. We're really looking forward to that partnership that'll make us both stronger. But of course, when any two agencies merge or you bring people together, there'll be a few problems, there'll be things we need to work on, so we have to roll up our sleeves and get to work there. More immediately, we purchased a building a couple of years ago, and it's almost finished. It's being renovated. It's going to be the new home of our day program, our administrative offices, our clinics. It's a gorgeous new building in East Meadow. If everything goes according to plan, we should be up and running there in another month on April 30th. So we're really looking forward to that. Beyond that, we're looking at any kind of strategic partnership we could achieve with other agencies. So I'm always talking to other people, other directors, other executives. My staff are doing that too with people at their level, so that we can make ourselves a stronger agency. By the end of 2014, I think we're going to be in a position, looking back a few years ago to the shape that we're in a few years ago, to be able to pat ourselves on the back and say, boy, we've really done an effective job of responding to a lot of really big challenges. I'd say let's be friends. I'd say that I have a lot to learn from you as another agency director, and I think you have something to learn from me. And that although we're paid to advocate for our own agencies, it's in both of our best interests to talk to each other, to share information, to share resources. Let's be friends.